Greetings fellow earthlings and welcome to part 5 of this Medieval 2 AI only campaign in which I'm just playing as the Aztecs and just taking a look to see what the AI does on their own without any human intervention involved. So we have of course Egypt expanding very fast, Hungary have finally taken Constantinople, if you can't remember in the last episode the h.c.s have just been completely demolished, Denmark taking most of their northern territory and Milan taking a lot of their southern territory and lots of France. France has done nothing yet. We're still waiting for them to do something. Just stupid AI. They haven't taken the settlement and they haven't lost a settlement. Maybe they lost Rhymes. I can't remember if this is when we started or not. I can't remember that. I think they start with it, and yeah. And finally, the Iberian front has actually started to do something. We had a stalemate for the first 80 turns, and in these final 10 or so, Spain have just come crashing down, wiped out the Mongols, out of Europe anyway, and even taken Marrakesh. So very good for them. Well done, Spain. Scotland has taken Norway as well, and yeah, I'm curious to see how this continues. So we can see the Mongols are still moving across Europe in their massive group. They're going for Poland, not Russia, at least for the time being. The Moors and Venice have signed peace. Looks like Venice did actually take Sardinia. Looks like Milan's wanting Corsica as well. And also I want to say part 3 of this series. Part 3 was uploaded, but it had a slight error sort of thing. I don't have a clue what happened. Denmark and England are allies, Russia and Poland have signed a truce. That's good for Poland because they need to deal with the Mongols. Yeah, I don't know what happened with part 3, there was some weird thing with it and it didn't appear in your subscription box. So if you are a subscriber, part 3 is up. I've mentioned it down in the comment section on some videos just to make sure that you don't miss it. And yeah, part 3 is there. Just if you want to watch it, watch it. If you don't want to watch it, then yeah, just don't watch it. And anyway, it looks like a crusade has been called on Cairo.
The Holy Bible may preach.
Again, let's hope this crusade might go slightly better than it did the first time. Papal States are at war with Egypt and Milan are at war with Sicily. Milan are definitely going for Corsica then. If you don't remember with the first crusade for Cairo, what happened was, I think it was Venice, Sicily, England and Poland all failed. They came with quite big armies, possibly Hungary as well. I can't remember. They came with big armies, but not one of them was able to take Cairo. Guessing these are Mongols. Yes, so Spain have joined the crusade. h.c.s have as well. The h.c.s they're down to the final 2 settlements. They don't need to get involved in the crusade. They just need to defend or attack, take whatever they can. Just stay out of crusades. And they've broken their alliance with the Byzantium Empire, and Poland and Venice have signed an alliance. Okay, oh, Venice took Innsbruck. I didn't notice that. Or maybe I did, I just can't remember. Anything else happened, or something else I want to... Oh yeah, the Mongols there, looks like they've given up on Poland here. It looks like they're coming down south for the Turks. Oh no, they'll be rejoining with these because that's just how stupid the AI is. They'll come all the way back to join as one big group. If I was playing as a human, like player as the Mongols, although it's not usually recommended in war, just split up your armies. You've got so many that you might as well just send one here, take out Russia and Poland, one down here for Turkey, and then the other to take the Middle East. That's how a human will play. But no, they just all try and group up as one. Scotland have taken Sweden. Well done, Scotland. At least they're doing something, unlike the stupid French right now, who have just still not taken a single settlement. France have broken their alliance with the Papal States. Denmark and Papal States allies are Milan and Sicily have signed a truce, so they didn't go and take Corsica. Okay, and the Spanish are... yeah, there's something happening over here. I don't think a settlement's going to get taken for a while. It seems to be more of a stalemate, but something might happen. And Byzantium down to the final 3 settlements. They have this as well. Yeah, but Byzantium are not having a good game. You can see the Hungarian crusading army crossing the the water into Turkey. No, modern day Turkey. Ooh, right, where's this going to be? It could be for Aleppo. And I think it's done before Marrakesh. Where is this jihad going to be? Ah, Constantinople. Didn't expect that. So I'm guessing that. No one's started going on it yet. But anyway, Scotland and Egypt are at war, so Scotland joined the Crusade. Milan and France are at war. Poor France. I feel sorry for France at this point. And some alliances broken. You can go through that for yourself. Okay, so they've called the jihad for Constantinople right now. Turkey's in a good position to take that. Well, they're close. They don't really have any armies. Well, they do, but Egypt could possibly do it. I don't think the Moors are going to do it. The Moors aren't looking good right now. They're down to the final 2 settlements, and not the best 2 settlements as well, because these settlements. Yeah, the Mongols are definitely regrouping. They might go down for Turkey. They might go for Poland. I just don't know. Can Hungary hold Constantinople the way the Egyptians held Cairo? Possibly. I don't know. The Crusading army's not doing anything though, so that's not going to be good for them.
Without honor is hollow, yes?
The Moors have declared war on Hungary, so the Moors have joined the Crusade, or the jihad, sorry, or the invasion, the joint invasion, whatever you want to call these types of stuff. Portugal are at war with England. The Portuguese AI is really weird. For some reason, they have a strange obsession with taking Wales, an island. I'm gonna take a guess. Portugal are going to build a navy. They're gonna send an army up here, and they're gonna take either Ireland or Wales. That's just my guess. I think it's going to happen. They seem to do it every other game, and even when I watch YouTubers playing as well, they seem to do it then as well. So yeah, I'm guessing they are. Milan are moving with quite big armies. We've got 3 just in the southern border into France. France, you should have taken settlements earlier. I don't think they're going to lose Paris yet. I don't think this Milanese army is strong enough, but who knows? They might. He switched his position or something. I don't have a clue what happened there. Siege in Paris from a different way, I think. Ooh, a time machine. France could need one of them right now. Milan and Venice are at war. That's probably saved France a little bit. That means Milan have got to concentrate on another front. And just some alliance stuff. Alright, so Milan are sieging Innsbruck. I don't think they're going to take it, but you don't know with the AI. Who knows? Right, how's Cairo looking? So Cairo's looking safe so far. The Crusade has not yet arrived. Stuck over here. And Constantinople is looking safe as well.
But why me?
Reasonably safe. Finally the Hungarian Crusade is moving now. Who's at war? So Poland and Russia are back at war again. And then, England and Portugal have signed a peace treaty. Alright, they're at peace for now. But sometime, Portugal will take Wales. I promise you that will happen. It always happens. Or Ireland, or something around there anyway. And the Moors and Hungary have signed peace. So that means the Moors Crusade has failed. Even though it's still here. I don't have a clue. I think the Spanish could take Algiers from the Moors if they avoid this. Oh, yeah, the Moors are not going to defend that well, I don't think. Is this Denmark wanting to take Paris? Are they at war? Let's see. Denmark are at war with nobody right now. Right, so they could try and take Paris. I don't know, that might be what they're thinking. No, oh yes, they have sieged it, yes. Right, so Denmark have declared war with France, and Denmark have also declared war with Egypt, so they've joined the Crusade on the same turn. I think Denmark can take Paris here. I think they can do it. I think it'll be, of course, interesting to see if they can. That'll be good for Denmark. Denmark, although they haven't taken Norway or Sweden, they are having a good game. Yes, they took it, and it looks like they exterminated the population as well, so well done Denmark. I've never seen Denmark take Paris before. That's something new. Okay, so the Moors have reinforced Algiers there. How is Cairo looking? Okay, so a Sicilian crusade has arrived. The Hungarian one is... they're not sieging, but they're probably going to get involved in a battle here. Yeah. And the h.c.s Crusading Army is doing, and Venice as well. Remember, I think it is too late possibly to take your guess of who you think is going to win. But still comment if you'd like change your mind or if you think someone's going to win. I'm curious to see what you think. Spain and Sicily have declared war. Okay, that doesn't mean much, I don't think. There might be a few battles, but it's not going to really change the world, I don't think. My guess is, by the way, were Hungary and England. England is looking okay. They've got enough power to possibly explode in the future if they take Scotland, but they're not doing that well now. And Hungary is having a very good game. Not as good as Milan, possibly, or Egypt or Spain, but they're having a good game. So curious to see if they can pull a victory here.
A new discovery that could change.
Right, so gunpowder has arrived. That could make some changes. Wow, this is a lot. Okay, so mostly about France. So France have declared war on Egypt, Spain, Sicily and Venice are at war as well. Now that's going to be bigger. That should help Milan as well take Venice. France and Milan have signed peace. So it's basically France have surrendered themselves to the Spanish, and yeah, so people have signed peace with them, and some alliances have been signed and stuff like that. So it looks like the Sicilian crusade was a fail. They've left Alexandria unguarded again. Why do we keep doing that? Okay, so the Egyptians are bringing a massive jihad army by sea. That could take it if they manage to break through, although the h.c.s are bringing their crusade by sea as well. I don't think I've ever seen the AI call an invasion and use boats to get there. They always travel by land, going the long way around here. This is the first time I've seen them use boats to do it. I think that's interesting. No, they're not going to take Algiers, I don't think. So France is really not looking good right now. They've lost. They've only lost. They haven't taken a single settlement yet. They've had the worst game compared to their proportions, sort of thing. Like Portugal, they haven't taken any land, but I can understand if Portugal don't take land there. They're not in a good position, Portugal. I don't think it's difficult for them, but you know, France has no excuse for being stupid right now. Come on, France, at least take one settlement, at least one. Oh, they're on the Crusade though, with how many armies is this? One general Crusading army. Ooh, the h.c.s took some land. I think that was off Hungary. No, get off Hungary. I like Hungary. I chose Hungary. No. Right, so Venice are at war with Turkey, and Spain are at war with the Moors. Right, they must have signed a truce that I missed them. And Spain and France are no longer allies. Okay. There was something that I was wanting to check. Ah, yeah, it's over here. Ooh, a big Danish crusading army. Right, who are the h.c.s at war with? So they're at war with Venice and Egypt. That means I took this settlement off Venice. That's okay. I don't mind letting him. As long as no one's hurting the Hungarians, I'm happy. The Milan-Venice front, not much is happening here. I think both have gone on the defensive right now. This Papal Crusading army here near the Longa, it hasn't moved out of Italy yet. It was. Oh, sorry, I just really smacked my headset and almost put myself in eye. Just get it back on. There we go. It was the first Crusading army there was, and it still hasn't left Italy.
I will answer to.
Don't know why Egypt hasn't taken the Aleppo yet. Okay, so Cairo is still safe for the time being, and so is Constantinople. Don't have a clue where that Hungarian Crusading army got to. Are they travelling by sea? Nope. Are they land? No, that's Venice there. Oh, you do call them Milanese. Oh. I don't know if you remember from like part 2 or something, I was struggling to see if I called like the people of Milan, Milanians or Milanese. According to this, it is a Milanese army. So you can pronounce it Milanese. Oh wow. Sicilian. Yeah. And is this Moorish? Yes, Moorish, I got that one right as well. Any others that I was struggling with? No, I think I got all of the others. Yeah, Byzantine. What do you call someone who belongs to the HIV? Would it be Holy Roman Empyrean? No, Imperial are they? Yeah. I find that interesting. Oh, even the Scottish Crusading army's coming now. And then we just disappeared. Right, some settlement was taken somewhere. Mongols are not really doing much. I think they're stuck or something on this bridge. Right, a big settlement was taken. I heard it in my ears, it sounded like we got exterminated as well. But I can't see where it is. No, I can't find it. No, I don't have a clue what happened then. Okay, so this video is almost over now, and then I'll hope to see you in part 6. I'm just going to check the statistics in a couple of more turns. Actually, probably now. Oh, I got a gift from the council, wow. Scotland and Spain are at war, that's probably not going to be much. Venice, Sicily have signed a peace, and Spain and Milan have signed peace. Yeah, I think I might as well just check the statistics now. France is doing terrible. Let's just see their territory. Yeah, just slowly goes down. Right, I'm only going to like see the factions that I think could be like winning. So let's get the top 5 in there. Right, remove me. And right, I don't want the Mongols in. I'll put England in because I chose England. Okay, so far, overall the Hungarians are winning, which was good because that was my choice as well. I have 2 choices, by the way. I'm creating this series, so I get an extra choice. That's sort of my gift for all this work. Military-wise, Hungary have the largest military. England is, as I said, strong enough to come back if they need to, but they're not super strong. Milan has lost a lot of soldiers, and Denmark have just really rapidly increased. So yeah, it's going to be interesting to see if there's a bit of tension on the Danish Milanese front. That could be interesting. That could really change it. Production-wise, Milan have just exploded after that drop there. Is that? No, that's England there. It's difficult to see between these 3 different types of red. Venice have a lot of production, so does Egypt. Territorially, Egypt are doing well. Egypt had a slow start, but they're doing well now. Once they I think it was Jerusalem that they took, and once the Crusade for Cairo was over, they just exploded into the Middle East. Financial, this is very hard to see, but it's Milan in first, England in last, and I think Hungary's in about third or something. Just trying to see it there. And there's population with Milan in the lead by quite a bit, then it's Egypt, then it's Hungary, then it's Venice, and then it's England. If you're wondering how I decide who's the winner, it's how many settlements they've gained. So for example, the best example will be the Papal States start with 1 settlement, and they currently have 3, so their score will be 2 because they've gone +2. France start with, I think, 5, but now they're 3, so they've lost 2, so their score will be -2. That's how I'm doing it. Scotland, for example, will be on 4 because they've gained 4 settlements. England will be on 1, 2, 3. Is it 3? Do they start with York or not? No, they don't. But yeah, York starts rebel, so they'll be on 3. 1, 2, 3. That's just how I decided who's going to be the winner. Hope you've enjoyed this video. Let's hope in part 6 France might actually do something. The Mongols might actually start doing a little bit more, and yeah, it's just going to be interesting to see how the world unfolds now that most of the rebel settlements are taken, and it's just big powers on big powers. Hope you enjoyed this episode, and goodbye.